Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I would do a few flip throughs of my personal um, own junk journals that I have made. This one was one of my first ones that I did, and it's actually an altered book junk journal. Pardon me if I sneeze or anything, I'm having to withhold all allergy medicine for allergy testing next week. And it is a bad time to be doing that with mold count high. But let's get on with this junk journal flip through. This one right here was made with Graphic 45's Little Darlings collection. And the reason why I made this journal was because at the beginning of this year, 2019, I was blessed with not one but two grandbabies. In January, my son and his wife gave birth to a grandson for me, and he will be turning 6 months old here tomorrow. And in March, my daughter gave birth to my second blood granddaughter and my third granddaughter overall. So this right here was going, and I need to catch up. I've not been very good about putting the pictures in there, but I have them. I just have not been journaling in my own journal book. So I will be playing catch up, and I will show you those pictures whenever I do so. But that's what this was for. That's why I use the Little Darlings collection. It is all about my grandbabies. I do have four now. I have a 5-year-old, which will officially become my step granddaughter in November when my daughter marries her father. And then I have a 2-year-old little girl granddaughter that made me a Gigi to begin with. And I have the 6-month-old grandson and then a 4-month-old granddaughter. So let's get to it. I lined the inside with this beautiful, let's get this over in the middle here, this beautiful material. I bought it. I looked high and low for something to do with it, and I decided this was the perfect collection. The colors match beautifully. I couldn't have been happier. I might add a lace pocket later on, but as you guys know, we can always add to our journals. So, as you can see, I have not added very much lace to this, nor have I put a closure. I could not decide on the closure yet. So, that is always my biggest decision is a closure. I always have a problem. You will notice I have two more I'm going to do a flip through and post sometime, and you will notice that none of them have a closure yet. So, but let's get to this. So, this has a pocket right here, and this is my grandson. That was his ultrasound picture. I tried to shape it like a heart, but I made it the picture was too big, so I could not go through with it. And here is, the pictures were I want to say this is my granddaughter, since it's pink on it, but I'm not 100%. This was a pocket that I did in half. And this is a charm I got for my grandkids. And you need to look her up on Instagram. Her Instagram handle is My Lucky Charms, but she customized this for me, and it is the year of all their births. This is some, I think it's called mulberry paper. It's really cool paper, soft and everything. And I wasn't supposed to, oh well, let me do this. I wasn't supposed to take these, but they forgot to take them from me. But they are the visitor passes when my daughter thought she was in labor, which was several times. That's the theme she had both pregnancies. She always thought she was going into labor, and she was in labor for a really long time with my the second daughter. So, like I said, they're not all done, but you can see this right here was kind of cut out. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet, but I thought that was kind of cool. And I have it mixed girl and boy in here. Any of the coffee dyed papers I did myself. That's another mulberry paper. And this is my little baby girl Isabella when she was born. The funny thing is she is born on the birthday of my 5-year-old step granddaughter. I thought that was a very good thing. I did add some pictures. I guess I will cover up some of them because they might not want you to see them. This is my son and his son. That is one of my favorite pictures. Something about seeing your son holding his first son. This is mulberry paper. If you guys haven't ever felt that, you should buy some. This is older ones, mulberry. I used a scrapbook years and years ago. We're talking, well, my children, he's 21, we're children. So we're talking 18 years ago. I used a scrapbook way back when, and this was from then. This is old from then, and it's just gorgeous. So I put in how long they were, or took pictures. I got some of their, their ultrasound pictures. Here's some vellum, and you can see I sewed in the signatures. I bought them their going home outfits. I don't know if I have all their going home outfits in here. And this is a picture of my first granddaughter holding my first grandson. And she was just looking at him in love. We had been real worried that she would not take to the baby very well because she was the baby. This was her going home outfit. I bought her. Her name is embroidered on it. And this was Wesley, my grandson. But this paper collection just lent it beautifully. Oh, I bought this. I'm sorry it's glaring. I bought that outfit for him on sale before I even knew he was going to be born, before Valentine's Day, and then it was too big for him. But they made sure to put it on him and get me a picture. And because it is a grandbaby book, I had to put my little girl in here. She is my girl, man. I love her to death. And I did put some extra cards in here just because, in case I needed them. I had cut them out. And when Wesley wasn't very old, he was hospitalized overnight for RSV. He was really sick. And even though it's not a positive thing, he was a trooper. So I did put it in this book. His daddy was a sick boy too. This was his going home outfit that I bought him. It says new to the Norton crew, and it has his name on it. And I thought he looked like Mini-Me from the Austin Powers show. I did a little cutting on there. And again, all the coffee dyeing is me. This one. Can you see that? That picture right there. I hope they don't mind them putting their pictures on here, but I love that. That was one of their dogs that they had, and the dog loved him. But unfortunately, they had to give the dog away because the dog did not know how to react towards other animals. And there is one little kitten that will never live another day because of him. But there's all kinds of papers in here. I even used some parchment paper. I thought that would be fun. And that's the end of it. See, I have a lot more to do, and I wasn't finished decorating the front either. I think I'm going to do something about Gigi's little darlings or something like that. But this is the one. I'm going to do each one in its own video. So this is my own little darlings. I hope you enjoyed the flip through. Thank you.